Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aveguel Uko Abith. So today, I'm going to report about the mode of occurrence and prospecting. So sa mode of occurrence, I'm going to talk about the occurrency of mineral, kung paano ito nabubuo at kung paano natin ma-identify ang isang mineral. Minerals. We use minerals every day, whether sa mga iniinom nating vitamins, essential items like fertilizer, cement, or even yung mga papel na ginagamit natin. They are part of our life. They are very important. So, first and foremost, there are 5 basic requirements for being a mineral. First thing is, it must be naturally occurring. Hindi siya nagagawa sa mga science laboratory at hindi rin siya nagagawa ng tao. So for example, plastic. Plastic won't count as mineral since ginawa siya ng tao. Second, it has to be inorganic. It can't be produced by an animal or plants or be made out of living things. Coal, which is made of compressed ancient plants, would not be classified as mineral. Third, it has to be solid. Liquids and gases are not mineral. So, the helium gases in a balloon isn't mineral. It is an element. Fourth one, dapat may definite chemical composition din siya. A definite chemical composition means that each different of classified mineral is made of particular element, like molecules. The last thing is ordered atomic arrangement. This means that the atom must be arranged in a specific way to be classified as that mineral. This also means that two different minerals can be made by same elements but different arrangement. So for example na lang ito is graphite and diamond. Pareho silang gawa sa carbon, pero magkaiba sila ng atomic arrangement. So, bibigyan ko kayo ng example para ma-figure out ninyo or ma-classify ninyo yung mineral sa hindi. First example is orthoclase. Hindi siya gawa ng mga scientists sa science laboratory. Hindi rin siya na-produce ng living things. It is actually formed in hydrothermal deposit. So, nakikita nyo, it is definitely a solid. It has a monoclinic crystal system, so it's a mineral. Next one is mercury. Ang mercury is hindi siya solid sa room temperature, so hindi siya mineral. Third one is glacial ice. So, itong glacial ice is mostly nakikita natin siya sa Iceland. Glacial ice is tricky. Solid siya, pero sa environment lang niya, kung saan lang malamig. And it is formed naturally and hindi siya gawa ng living things. It's made of H2O, so it has definite chemical composition. Meron din siyang ordered atomic arrangement. So, walang pumipigil sa kanyang maging mineral. So, may nagtatanong, makonsider ba na mineral yung ice na nakikita natin sa refrigerator natin? Hindi po, kasi man-made po yan. So, next one is amber. Ang amber is made out of resin na galing sa plant. Nag-fail siya na ma-meet yung inorganic test, kaya hindi siya makonsider na mineral. Next po is concina. Kung hindi po malinaw sa picture, ang concina po ay yung parang bato na nabuo galing sa mga durog-durog na shell at fossils. Since nabuo siya sa durog-durog na shell and fossils, hindi siya makonsider na inorganic. More on rocks po siya, so maklassified siya as rock. Last example would be PLA or polylactic acid. Ang polylactic acid po ay man-made polymer. So, since man-made siya, hindi po siya makonsider na mineral. So, next one, we're going to tackle about how are minerals formed. So, nandito na pumapasok yung occurrence or kung paano nag-o-occur yung isang mineral. It can be sublimation from volcanic gases, crystallization of lava or magma, evaporation from aqueous solutions. Sublimation is the conversion between the solid and gaseous phases of matter with no intermediate liquid stage. So, for example, there is a volcanic eruption and nag-release ito ng gases, and yung gas na yon is naging solid agad dahil sa temperature. So, hindi na siya nakadaan sa liquid stage. For example nito is sulfur dioxide. So, pag nag-solid na yon, yung gas na yon is mako-consider na siyang mineral. Yun yung sublimation process. So, next one is crystallization. Crystallization is the process by which a solid forms where the atoms or molecules are highly organized into a structure known as crystals. For example na lang nito is yung mga bato sa hot springs. So, due to hot water, yung hot water na yon is magdi-dissolve ng iba't ibang particle galing sa rocks. So, pag lumamig na yung tubig, that particle will return to solid state. Kaya may mga batong may tinatagong mineral sa loob. Last example is evaporation. It is the process by which water changes from liquid to a gas or vapor. Example na lang nito is yung mga underground lake or yung mga places na merong tubig pero minsan lang pinapasukan ng tubig. So, more on evaporation yung process na nangyayari. So, by which merong mga component or elements na iipon pag nag-evaporate yung tubig. Now, some minerals won't always remain the same mineral. A mineral can change a form and be replaced by other minerals, depende sa environmental condition. At dahil doon, nakakabuo sila ng magagandang example tulad na lang ng pseudomorph, which means false form. Marami siyang example, pero ito yung most commonly na nakikita natin, which is ang malachite and azurite. Sa nakikita natin, nagmix yung dalawang component and sometimes ginagamit ito ng ibang tao as jewelry. Next one is polymorph. They are both made of only carbon. Meron silang same formula, pero magkaiba sila ng atomic arrangement, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina. So, ang example na lang neto is yung graphite and diamond ulit. Ang diamond won't be considered as mineral, but the graphite does. That's all for occurrence of mineral, or yung mode of occurrence. So, next one, we're going to talk about the prospecting of mineral. Prospect means to explore an area wherein there is a mineral deposits. Prospecting is a stage of geological analysis. It is also an exploration of a territory. It is the search for minerals, fossils, precious metals, or mineral specimens. Prospecting means to explore for minerals to a depth of less than 2 meters below the surface of the earth or of any pre-existing excavation by means of a handheld instrument. Kung may magtatanong kung ano yung kaibahan ng prospecting sa mining, ang prospecting po is a first stage of mining. So, part siya ng process ng mining. And according to my research, prospecting is like fossicking or yung paghahanap ng fossils. So, what are the difference? Ang difference lang nila, ang fossicking ay may fossicking areas. Meron silang designated area kung saan doon lang sila pwede mag-fossicking. On the other hand, prospecting covers a larger range of activities. So, pwede silang mag-prospect outside the fossicking area. Since we're talking about the exploration of areas or territory, explore means to determine the existence, quality, and quantity of minerals for the purpose of commercial exploitation by A. Conducting a geological, geophysical, geobotanical, and geochemical surveys, or B. Drilling, or C. Taking samples for the purpose of chemical or other analysis, or D. Using appropriate instruments, equipments, and techniques, or E. Extracting and removing from land material, mineral, or other substances for sampling and testing. So those are the steps of prospecting. So basically, prospecting ay hindi nagagawa ng mga hindi professional. So that would be all. I hope may mga natutunan din kayo. And I hope if you have questions, please ask me next meeting. Thank you. Shukran and masalam.